Okay. Sanibonani ekhaya, igama lami MK and welcome kwenye episode Leadership Insight. Namhlanje ngiphethe isikhulu ucoach Themba Gudlhuza kunjani se?
Ngiyaphila unjani?
Ngiyaphila kakhulu. First of all I'd like to appreciate you ngokuthi usifakashele namhlanje uzokhuluma nathi.
It's an honor for me to be here.
Yeah. Abantu abaningi ababhekelele manje abazi ukuthi esikhuluma nobani, other than that isikhuluma nosikhulu we football club. So bengicela usinikeze nje some briefing nyana ngawe ukuthi ubani wakuphi ukhulele kuphi kanjani.
Okay, igama lami nguThemba, nelinye abangihleka ngalo Raymond.
Okay.
Gudlhuza. I love that name.
Okay.
Originally I'm from Giyani.
Giyani.
Yeah, but I was born in Midland Zone 10. Ngahamba, you know, those days, Zama riots.
Yeah.
I went and grew up in rural Giyani, but in a township.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where everything started with football. I started football like any other boy at the age of 6.
Okay.
By chance. I was just watching, they were short. Then they said, come in. Ed, I was the smallest.
Okay.
Lucky enough, I scored a goal. The rest is
ground.
Yeah. You know, mawintwana bathi hayi dlala le phambili wena bakubeka le. Laza bekungakabi nama offside back then.
Okay.
Ngalifake nete. The rest is history.
Yes.
Primary esikolweni, high school esikolweni ngidlala ibhola.
Yes.
Yeah, I played for one of the best junior teams eGiyani, where we also played a national tournament. Back then they used to call it Caltex Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where even our best team eGiyani, which was called Giyani Classic, identified me. I played there, but competition was very tough. Yeah, okay. And I was still young. Then Themba saying bona ibenche I ngathi kungcono ngiye encwadini. Yeah, and then I completed my matric, went to Pretoria, played football there. I was one of the first group. Angithi man fika tertiary.
Yeah.
Kuba ne like ama freshers.
Okay.
The new ones.
Okay, the new ones.
Will play the original team. Yeah, squad. Squad sesgil. We were the first in the history bengifunda technical Northern Transvaal.
Okay.
Which turned out to be TNG, and then now is Tshwane University of Technology.
Okay. We
were the first to beat the senior teams. And then I played for a team there, but then, you know, maso fika egoli, ama light akhanya kakhulu, then angidisturb by
ebholeni. Okay.
Yeah.
Back then busy khona nje ezinye sports such as abo baseball, abo rugby in but then you chose soccer. Why soccer?
Soccer was first love.
Okay.
But I also played volleyball. I was good. I'm still good tennis.
Good tennis. Okay.
Sometimes in off season, which is very rare, you'll find me in Eden Park with my racket playing tennis, recruiting some of the boys that are staying closer to me.
Okay.
Ngibafundisa ne tennis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking back, what are some of the defining moments kwi career yakho eziye zakushape to be the person that you are today?
You know, to be in football as I am now.
Yes.
It came by chance. I was while I started working, I played football like departments. I worked for a government department.
Okay.
So I got injured. I broke my leg. Then I was out of soccer. I was just watching soccer.
Okay.
Then, you know, you have a son. Yababona la straten badlala ibholo. One day I just said, yeah, I'll form a team.
Okay.
My son started pestering me. Every day he will come with a boy. Nalo utuzos join.
Yeah.
Then one day I was in a mall. I said, let me just buy 2 soccer balls.
Okay.
It started 2 soccer balls, they train. And then one of my friends, I just showed him pictures. Yeah, we are starting a soccer team. Immediately he said, no, let me send you money to buy soccer kit.
Okay.
Send me money. Oh, it was a lot. I went to buy soccer kits, soccer balls, soccer boots.
Whoa.
Went to China Mall, China Mall. You can,
Yeah, you can get a lot.
How? One day, yeah, it is. Fully kitted soccer team.
Okay.
We started playing friendlies. Same day when we played, we won. We bought children food. Children with food. The following Monday, I had more than 50 players coming to join.
Yeah.
There are soccer boots and a Gudlhuza.
And a Gudlhuza still.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it started. That was in 2016.
2016.
Yes.
So basically your son inspired you about
It inspired me because, when raising a child in this environment, you will always want to protect your child against
Yes.
things that are happening in the street. So I saw it as a way of him being there for him while he grows up.
Yeah, ngento ayithandayo nayo.
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
it helped me a lot because even now he's still playing for the team. He has matriculated, just waiting for to further his studies,
okay.
tertiary.
Okay.
But it helped me a lot.
Okay.
And I'm grateful for him because through him, I've managed to help hundreds of children.
Okay. Okay. So you are known for your involvement in football development. What does football development mean to you personally?
Football development to me, it's more of like assisting a child holistically
Okay.
to be a better person. Because even with my team, I'm not only focused on soccer. In football, we have less than 1,000 professional players in South Africa.
In South Africa as a whole.
But we have more than 10 million children playing football.
Yes. Aspiring to be these professionals.
Aspiring to be one of the thousands that are there.
Yes, yes.
Will they all make it? No. What happens then? So that is why I'm also focused in them being better persons, educational wise, and in society being better citizens.
Yes.
Through my team, I've done a lot. Okay. And I'm proud, even though I don't have a soccer player coming from my team that is playing professional football.
Yes.
But when I walk around, I see children who have matriculated, who are in university, who are working, who have been through my system.
Yes.
I've taken children from my team to leadership camps. You see, you organize camps for them. We leave soccer balls behind.
Okay.
We go there, you teach them life skills that will enable them to face the challenges in society and be better citizens.
Okay, it's cool. So what challenges do you often face when developing young players, and how do you overcome those challenges now?
My challenges maningi because remember, as a football manager or as a football coach, in most cases, it's the three of you.
Okay.
It's the teacher, it's the parent, and it's the coach. Okay. You all involved in the child. Sometimes, if they don't collaborate, family, soccer, and the teacher, you find that it's difficult to produce a better person, a better soccer player.
Yes.
You have children who are obedient in the field of soccer. You won't think this child has problems or so. But when he goes back home,
yes,
the challenges are vast and you don't know about them. Or at school he's not doing well.
Okay.
So for you to be able to overcome these challenges, there must be a link. You must be able to know what is happening with him? Are you passing? What grade are you? What's happening at home? Are you doing your house chores? So these are challenges that we came across. But sometimes you find that parents, they are hands-on. They want to know you. They are involved with you. Eskolweni, luckily through my work, I've got a good relationship with schools. If the parents bangitshela ukuthi hey lo mntwana lo akaphasi, we don't know nokuthi uyaya nesesikolweni or njani njani. I simply go to the school, get there, try to solve isikolo. And once umntwana abona ukuthi you are everywhere, you are with the parents, you are with the teachers, unaye grounding, I'm telling you, you will be able to produce better players.
Okay.
I've had situations where children playing for me goes aboma December time. December 16, zihamba ziyophuza. And one of the things lezi ngazivumeli ebholweni idakamiso.
Okay.
Yeah, they knew ukuthi no, hey, la uyaxoshwa, mawuphuza uyaxoshwa, mawubhema uyaxoshwa. Then kuba nalaba bang-assistayo, abo coach, abo ama players amanye. Yeah, ubani bani bekaphuza nge-16. I will simply write letters to the parents. Umntwana wakho simtholile enza into eziso. For the child ukuthi abuya etimini, he must go and attend this program. Lezi zi-offerwa ama social workers. And then it's for him to be a better person. Then magabuya aphethe i-report ebonisayo ukuthi ucompletile that program.
Okay.
And then he will come back.
Then you'll come back. That's really great. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges, how I used to overcome such challenges.
Okay.
But, hey, times are changing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So how do you identify and nurture a talent, especially from under-resourced communities?
It's a big challenge. Lucky with me, I'm a very resourceful person.
Okay.
Yeah, ngitshela manje storeroom is sigcwele. I've got close to 100 soccer balls. I've got cones. You know, I can't even step to inside my storeroom. The way equipment igcwele ngakhona.
Yeah.
There's this other organization as well called Sporting Chance, which I'm a coordinator for Katlehong. Yeah, they work hand in hand with Sontonga Mall.
Okay.
Yeah, where I also employ coaches. Every school holidays, I will employ 10 coaches. So the equipment is vast. That organization is assisting a lot. So I start kids from as early as 7 years, 5 years.
5 years.
You find them in the team. Uyalazi polo awulazi mara uzophuma ulazi. Yeah.
Okay. So what does discipline what role does discipline and education play in your development programs?
You know, it plays a very important role because without discipline, you can't. If, say for example, you are a soccer player, you want to train when you feel like, because you've got skill.
Yes.
I'll put you in a gaming. I'm not building you. Regardless of Guti, you are talented kangakana.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm one of the luckiest because phela mina etimin ngujomoso we Gudlhuza FC.
Thank you.
Yeah, I work with coaches.
Okay.
Yeah, I work with dedicated coaches. And once you work with me, I want to build you as well as an individual. Yes. I want to prepare you beyond Gudlhuza FC. It will be sad for me to have a coach that is gonna be coaching Gudlhuza FC
for the rest of
his life.
Okay.
I want to see. I take them to coaching courses. I create opportunities for them. There are coaches who have worked with me that are employed permanently elsewhere.
Okay.
And it gives me joy to say, I can't just keep them to say, hey, Mabahamba, team is Olimani.
Izolimala.
Yeah. But currently I have one of the talented and underrated coaches
Okay.
by the name of Thabo Tabet.
Yes.
He's very shy, but very disciplined.
Disciplined, okay.
I'm a player, bamsaba, but they respect him and his work.
And his
He does his homework and he makes my life very easy. Sometimes I will come to a game and do nothing.
Yes.
He does the rest.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about community development through esports. In what ways has your work in football contributed to a community development?
It has done a lot, as I've indicated before, that I've produced better citizens in our community that are also giving back to the community.
Yes.
Abanye basivulela ama-team wabo.
Team up, okay.
And I also give support to ama teams amanye. Angikho stingy. I'm a very resourceful person. Then people will ask, how I do that? How do you register a team? How can I get sponsorship?
Yes.
I even give contacts to sponsors that I already have.
That's
How
right.
do I draft a business plan? I give mine. Even if he copies the exact one,
Yeah.
as long as it's gonna assist that person to better, because you know the playing field is big enough for us all. I cannot say I want to be the only one doing this kind of things.
Yes.
So in a broader space, I'm playing a bigger role, and I'm glad because my contribution it's being recognized. For example, my team started in 2016. Within 4 months, I had a great big sponsorship from Ekurhuleni.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where it all
That's
started.
where
You
it
find
all
that you have everything, even a washing machine
Yo,
to wash kids.
to wash my kids.
Yeah. And then again, I found myself, I was saying nominated, but SA Man of the Year category, sports. How? Well, let's give you a try. We have Vuma Wuti now, who call.
Yeah.
Nominees: Steve Compel, Joe Masuta. Hey, as long as my name was mentioned.
Yes. Yes.
Come November 2029, Carnival Sports Arena, but in big arena, when the winner was announced, you know, I froze. Themba Gudlhuza, a white person in a packed, more than 10,000 capacity, Babiza U Themba Gudlhuza. I froze. It took about 4 minutes for me to stand up
actually
and
stand
went
up
to
and
the
go to
stage. You see,
Yes,
it propelled me to an extent. Sometimes, you know, working with kids, you want to give up.
Yes.
But when you look at that child and that child, it says, no, but I can't let this one down.
This one down.
Yeah, there are challenges in football. I'm sure you are very much aware. You find that you have many enemies. Some of them you don't know.
You don't even know how it all began.
There are people who don't speak to me, but I don't know exactly what I did to them.
Yeah.
But it tells me to say, no, I can't just give up because that one hates me. Mm-hmm. There are many people that I can contribute to society.
Yeah.
There are many ways through sports that I can contribute to society.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So can you share a successful story where soccer made a big impact in a player or a community member's life?
I'm a player, man. Every time, you know, here in my community of Palm Ridge, there's this field called the famous D ground.
Yes. Yes.
It gives me joy that every time when I go there, there are big players around our community playing.
Yes.
That I'm able to identify. There's my player. There's my player. You understand?
Yes.
Some of
Yes.
those players, they started to wear soccer boots when they were playing from my team at an early age. Now they are well known and they are doing well. The way it gives me joy, I'm not a boastful person. Many of the people, they don't even know where these players are coming from. I will not post, that's my player. But the players, they know.
They know.
They talk to me and they acknowledge my contribution.
Okay.
And some of them, had it not been of my contribution, they wouldn't have been where they are in soccer.
Okay. So how do you engage parents, schools, and other community stakeholders into your programs?
Once a child comes to my team, first thing, you need to engage parents. I get contacts. I've got parents' WhatsApp group where we communicate everything. With schools, in my line of work, I engage with school. So it becomes easier for me.
Yes.
If a child, for example, but we are paying, yeah, understand. And then, but agaye esikolweni. It's easy. Just pick up, because schools around, even here in Thokoza, Palm Ridge, Katlehong, they know me. I'll simply contact the school. When they come, they even ask, "Ubani manje?" Because they know.
Okay.
I'm always there.
Okay.
And in the community, my involvement it's more than soccer. We have organizations like for disability children. I'm hands-on. I even contribute from my pocket.
Okay.
We have other community leaders. For example, in my community, there's this academy, Totas Academy, Phakamisa Ikaslako, which is very close to my heart.
Yes.
My son attended there. They contributed to his success, and I'm still part of that school. And I so wish I can do more.
Yes.
And God willingly, I'll still do more to that community because I see the work that they are doing.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I wish for them to do more than what they are doing. So with time,
Yeah, and resources.
Yes.
Resources
will come. It's just that sometimes with a lot of things that we are doing, it's very difficult to focus on helping others
okay.
on their project rather than your project. Because my project, I've got more than 100 kids. 100 kids that I have to see every week. Every week.
Okay.
So with the side hustle that I spoke about as well, with my work, family, it's tough. I've got less than 5 hours sleep every day.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a hard thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So getting into leadership and mentorship, as a coach and also a leader, how do you balance being a mentor, a coach, and also a community builder?
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I work a 7 to 4 job. Immediately, I tell them even at work, I can't spend 1 minute after 4.
After 4.
I'm rushing to work to the soccer field. From soccer field, my house ingathi kusemakuleni.
Okay.
Go.
Always. Okay.
They come with their issues, being it students, being it parents, with their issues other than soccer.
Okay.
And I have to be there because they respect me. They know I've assisted the Lord. Some through referral, some through the deeds that I've done. They will see, into so. And sometimes it's a big challenge. You organize a food parcel for 1, 2, 3. Then kusasa 1, 2, 3 tell 10, 20, 30. Then they come to you. They want you to assist with, and it's tough.
It's tough.
Yeah, but
it's tough.
I always say, if I'm able, out of 10, if I'm able to assist one, the rest is up to God.
Okay, okay. So, what leadership values do you try to instill in your players, on and off the ground?
Discipline and hard work.
Okay.
Discipline and hard work.
work.
You know, there are very talented players that you see, that you feel good, they can go far, but they are not disciplined.
Okay.
They don't want to work hard. I have players, you know, you talk to players, you admire different players. Laba, bafuna, now we are bafuna ukuthi baze etimini.
Baze etimini,
Mara
yes.
bathi, hey, lapha kuyajima lapha. So where do you expect to go?
Vele
Ungafuni ukujima.
ukujima,
But
yeah.
ay lapha ka Gudlhuza ziyabuya la. Recently I saw another talented boy, ngizwa ngama parents wakhe. We've been telling him ukuthi aze ka Gudlhuza azodlala khona.
Azodlala khona.
Athi hayi ngiyasaba lapha kuyagijima. Kuyajima. So you can't say ngizojima mangifika ku Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs don't have time to train you,
Yeah.
to teach you how
To teach
to
you
work
how
hard.
to work hard,
They
exactly.
want a ready-made player. You, out of 10, they must tick 9.5.
Okay.
Then you will succeed.
You will succeed.
So you see, as development coaches and managers, our work, it's more than teaching a child how to trap or what.
Yes,
It's
like what we
discipline.
see a grounding.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
The other time I was attending a coaching course facilitated by Neil Tovi and Dr. Kuman. You know, Dr. Kumalo said something, and it's sticking to me because he said, you know, these days, you remember there are those stories about Abu Mwanawatse, Abu Banban,
Yes,
those who were talented, but they were giving Chiefs big problems.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they will be searching for them game time. So he said these days, when they see a player, they identified a player, he's good, he's talented.
Okay.
They will send somebody to follow him, even after training, even when it's not soccer time, to see how the child behaves. He will get into a tavern. There's somebody from the club watching how he behaves.
How he behaves at tavern.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are happy with the skills, they're happy with the player, but off the field,
How do
then
they behave?
that person will give feedback. La, ziyasha, uphuza kakhulu, bad company. Do we really need that player? Because
For a brand yethu,
Yeah,
yes.
understand.
Yes,
So it taught me a lot. That's what I normally do. You know, these days, with this thing, yama hookah pipe and whatsoever,
Yes.
those things are very dangerous.
Okay.
And I see, it seems like each and every player, ukuthi abonakala ukuthi famous.
Kumele abheme ipipe.
Intuthu ifanele iphume lapha. Iyenza kanjani?
Yeah.
You'll play 2, 3. I know of players who died in my community because bapemali. I've lost very talented players through lezo zinto.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you handle situations where young people face social pressures such as inkinga outside the football, be it kusekhaya, community or kusesikolweni nje?
You know, there are times where after training sessions,
Okay.
sekungishaya ama-house calls. La, either ba-reportile or ngiyoreport.
Okay.
Ukuthi this boy kwenzakala lokho, or ba-reportile, hey akalaleli,
Akalaleli.
wenzani? And
Yes.
then I have to sit the child with the parents, try to resolve those problems. There are
Okay, so looking at achievements kunye milestones wakho, what achievements in your football journey are you most proud of?
You know, I'm proud that in every league, almost every league, I can't mention the current one because it's still there, although I'm on top in 2 divisions.
Okay.
I've got this luck. I'll go into a league. The first time I played a league under my SAFA, it was in Eden Park.
Okay.
We said, no, let's go and learn. As long, I thought even in the juniors there's relegation. I said, no, let's go there as long as we don't get relegated. Halfway through the league, we are chasing for league honors. And at the end of this, we went there with 1 division, under 15. At the end of the season, we were victorious.
Yeah.
It was a great achievement. Fast forward, another league. We went to play Kalfa, Katlehong Football Association.
Okay.
We said, no, let's try our luck. Yeah, phela ekasi le angithi bathi etsietsi kusehlathini.
Oh.
Sithi asiyensi yobona le elokishini ukuthi kunjani.
Kunjani, okay.
I fast forward halfway, I'm number 1, all divisions. At the end of the season, I took 2, came second in 1.
Okay.
You understand? Those were the great achievements.
Okay.
Then again, went back to Eden Park, 2022, Tata. I've always been coming back with something.
Yes.
Number 1 under 15, number 1 under 13. Second season, number 1 under 17, number 1 under 13. Then last year, I got a call from somebody. He has a status, a region. He doesn't have players. He doesn't have a team. Okay. I nearly sold my soul. You understand? You give in. Okay, so Dlala lapha.
Yes.
But
yes.
Gudlhuza.
Okay.
But it's not going to be Gudlhuza there. I take everything, my soccer kit, my soccer ball, my center players. Figure see register le. It's another team's name. It's Golden Boys. Because naye bekathenge status for a senior team, bamnikeza ama juniors.
Okay.
Sithi asiyenso bona khona. And there it's like GDL. You go in with 3 divisions. When you play, they calculate all the points, and the one with the highest points, all divisions combined, is the winner. I came in second. I was supposed to qualify to play GDL.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my backers, it seems like they were hell-bent with Sizoya go GDL. Okay. And then they backed down with their resources. I had to regroup. It was a bit of a challenge getting all my players again because Seba registered another team.
Another team. Yeah.
That's why I say I nearly sold my soul. So, but through luck, they are back. They are back. We are regrouping. It's something that will never happen again. Yeah, we've regrouped. We are now with the Fos Loras Local Football Association. We are doing good. Okay. We are up there. So the future is bright.
It's bright. It's bright.
Yeah.
So what exactly did you have to do ukubuyisa ama players wakho back after the incident?
Through negotiations.
Okay. With the players or
not with the players? Okay. With the other partner.
Okay.
And the association.
Yes, the one you almost gave your soul to.
Yeah, you see, you are not involved in finances between the association and the partner.
Okay.
Then there are hiccups. There are challenges in releasing the players. The players are here. The parents gave me the players. You understand? Though you told them, this year we'll be playing under this name. Yeah. Had they not agreed to release those players, what would I have said to the parents? Bonabaz would ama documents wamntwana wami nginikeze wena. I've entrusted you with my child.
Yes.
So how do I get my child?
Yabona.
Yeah,
And what lesson did you come out nayo kuyo yonke le situation le?
There's no shortcuts.
Ne?
You see, I told myself, no, it's a stepping stone. Everyone wants to play at the highest level.
Okay.
Personally, I don't have those resources to go and play in the regional league.
Okay.
So I thought, for me to be up there, it's a shortcut. Here's a shortcut. So it taught me in football, there are no shortcuts.
Okay.
The unfortunate part is, if I can make calls to sponsors that are around here,
Yeah.
to say, tomorrow I'm playing, can you please assist with food? I'm telling you, I can come up with food from 3 different establishments. But if I can say, can you please assist me to affiliate? They go quiet.
No, it's a story.
Can you please assist with transport?
They go quiet.
They
still.
go quiet.
Eish.
But I'm fortunate there's an organization around Katlehong that is now assisting me. Come weekends, they borrow me their taxi. Sengiba ngifana noJomo, angithi uJomo udrive ibus lakhe,
sure.
ubaphekela ukudla, uyabacoacha. Yeah, understand. So I transport those kids, but petrol, it still has to come from me.
From you, okay.
Bona bakuboleka itaxi,
Taxi kuphela.
and then you drive yourself.
Okay.
So some of the challenges ziba ngcono. I so wish one day that there will be something, someone ozothi, here we are. Sitshele, make a breakdown. Almost every week I'm submitting proposals left and right. Like I said, that I've got less than 5 hours of sleep. After family time, lesikhathi samasoapy in.
Yeah.
I sit with my laptop.
Isukile na.
Yeah, we are checking. Which one have I submitted? Which one have I not submitted?
Yeah, and then who responded and all.
The best I've got in most instances.
Yes.
Thank you for choosing us as a potential sponsor. And then we are smiling. At the end, it's however. Then we are with
Yeah.
But I told myself, I'm not going to give up because of that. Yeah, in life, before one door open, you'll have knocked in so many doors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And nowadays there's like a lot of organizations that are doing either community development or anything to do with ukukhuliswa kwe community. And those organizations, they are applying for sponsors. Same companies that we all approach, and then you'd find ukuthi they are receiving more than 100 applications maybe a month or a week. So it's a struggle getting back to you and stuff.
It's a struggle. Sometimes you will approach certain companies. They don't accept your proposal.
Yeah.
Then you see somebody, they've sponsored this one. It's a bit painful. But in my case, I will say, but why would I want?
Exactly.
This one has given me something. That one has given me something. So it was not meant for me.
Yeah,
Others are for me.
Yeah.
Others will get what. But you understand. You learn to appreciate what you get and be content with not getting something.
Okay. What is your long-term vision for football in your community?
I so wish that together with other clubs, we can produce players that we will see in our generation playing professional football.
Yeah.
Sometimes it pains me. You take players to SAB, which is a starting point for senior players. But once they get there, abasekho ku Gudlhuza.
Okay.
Bayabadansa. Then babathatha ba remain
Ebucwini.
It pains me to see a player afake inyawo eli-1 ku-professional football then bayamdonsa abuya ebucwini then bamdiscarda ku-those teams. You understand?
Yes.
If we can work together for the benefit of our kids. Everybody who is a team manager, team coach, we tell everyone, sifuna ukubanceda,
Yes.
sifuna ukubavulela amathuba.
Amathuba.
How are you opening amatuba where you take a player to a semi-professional team? But if I have a semi-final ebucwini, I want him to abandon his team and come and play for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
understand. We need to learn to let go. Yeah, understand. Fana, like raising your child. I can't want to control a child who's married, a child who has his own family. Ngifuna ukuya lapha ngithi no izinto azenziwa kanje. Let them learn, let them make their mistakes. We have prepared them to be better, to face challenges.
Yes, yes. Okay. You've mentioned earlier ukuba you're more interested in playing kuma leagues more than ama tournaments, but
Yes.
then you do participate kuma tournaments.
Yes.
Ngawapi ama football associations that you have worked with so far?
I've worked with Eden Park Local Football Association. I've worked with Katlong Football Association. I've worked with now I'm working with Fosloras.
Fosloras, okay.
I've worked with Ekuruleni Regional, where I said we were playing region last year.
Okay.
So it's almost anyone within the juniors.
Yes.
I can't go and play in Joburg. So I would say locally, in our community, in our area, I've participated in all juniors.
All juniors. Okay. Okay. You do grow. I mean, you do go in grounding, even if you are not there to play ngaleso
Yes,
sikhathi
I do
leso.
go a lot.
And you see imisebenzi yamanye oskulu nabanye abo coaches.
Yes, yes,
Can you identify a few of abo skulu abo coaches that you know by far and abayenza umsebenzi omuhle kwi community?
Yeah. Hey, there's a lot, but I would say within the junior ranks.
Within the junior, okay.
Within the junior ranks.
Okay.
There's a guy, Lifa. I'm not good in surname.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, he's from Soweto. Is it? I think it's Muletsani. No, it's not Muletsani. But the ground user it Driwuku.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like corner. It's Naledi or Piri, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach IP team.
Currently is coaching Resa.
Okay.
Yeah, the team is based in Vereeniging. I've played against him, beaten him in a bigger tournament that I hosted. I've admired his work.
Okay.
You know, I will dodge work during December just to go watch his boys.
Okay.
The way I admire them, I will even bring them oranges, snacks, you understand, just to make them comfortable. You find that they are camping around. Sometimes even buy them, I'm a Vian, man.
Yes.
Babe comfortable. Hey, I admire his work.
Okay.
Then there's this one, Utu Mpumloi. I met him around 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, I participated in one of his tournaments. I've seen him develop. You understand?
Yes.
He's another Jomoson.
Okay.
Because he's doing everything. I remember recently ngihlangane naye in one of the shopping centers athenga grocery.
Okay.
That's how it tells you how he's involved. It means nokuba phekela maybe
Uyabaphekela.
and everyone can see what he's doing. He's doing now. He has progressed into seniors, and he hasn't forget. Talk about under 11s, you will
Yeah.
find him there. Talk seniors, he's there. You understand?
Yes,
So
yes.
he's doing a lot. And it's his own product. Some of the children, the kids that are playing seniors, I remember playing with them under 11. It tells you a lot about that person.
Okay.
There's this other guy from Hammanskraal, Khunzi, they call him Lafo.
Okay.
He's doing a wonderful job. His academy is called Hammanskraal Football Academy.
Okay.
He's doing a lot. And what I like about him, he plays tournaments all over with his own divisions, with his own products. There's another one also from Pretoria North. I call him Euphoria.
Okay.
I've known that guy.
Skis kancinci.
Okay. Who cares?
Ugezi. Okay, la emnyango
Okay.
uzokuthi kancane ne.
Yeah.
Ha. Okay. Okay, thank you sikhulu ne. So approaching I conclusion yethu ne. What has football taught you about life and leadership?
It taught me that as a person, ufanele mase uphuma kulomhlaba lo.
Yes.
Kube nalento le ukuthi what have I done? I always imagine myself in. That's what inspire me. Ngikhuluma nge-obituary yami.
Okay.
I see myself ku funeral yami ngibhekile. You understand? There's my coffin. Abantu bakhuluma ngami. Ukuthi what is it that they are saying?
Okay.
And in life ngifuna ukuthi whatever I do ngipreparela I-obituary yami. Angifuni ukuthi when I pass bathi uThemba Gudlhuza wazalwa wahlupha washona asambeni siyo. You understand?
Yes,
I
yeah,
want them to
yeah.
tell good things about me, my contribution within society. That is why every day I try to help a soul.
Yes,
You
yes.
understand? Be it in football. There are many soccer players that I talk to, that I admire. Abadlaleli mina. I'm not trying to let them go to badlalela mina, but I'm trying to encourage them to do better go football.
Football.
Yeah,
Okay.
because very few people ba admire abantu mangamdlaleli. You look down on him ukuthi why angadlaleli mina?
Why angadlaleli mina?
You understand? So
yes.
I admire a lot of soccer players around our community.
Okay. So what advice would you give to a young aspiring coaches or ama players who are to follow ama footsteps wakho?
Yeah, be humble, be willing to learn, be willing to assist, and be open-minded, because there are always challenges, and ama challenges kungabi ama setback.
Yes,
You must fall 100 times and rise 200 times.
Okay. No, kuyavakala coach. And from EMK and also i-network yonke would like to appreciate you ngokuthi usivakashele namhlanje coach.
Hayi, ngiyabonga kakhulu.
So ngicela ningalibali ukusubscribe, ningalibali ukucomment, ningalibali ukubuza ama questions and then nishare yona le episode le. Nangu sikhulu, if ever there's anything that you would like him to assist you guys kuyo, especially kumsebenzi awezayo in community development including esports, ngicela ukuthi nikhulume nathi guys so that sizokhona ukunihlanganisa naye. And then if ever there's parents ezikhona ekhaya that are inspired ngokomsebenzi wakhe and would like to get assistance ngabantwana bakhe, I think you'll be more than willing to assist.
Yes.
Okay. It's not the first time. I mean, it's not the last time sisiva from here now. So hopefully coach xa sesiphinda sik-invite sizokufumana.
I will be more than honored to come again.
Okay, ndiyabulela kakhulu man. Okay baba. You guess.
Eish. As long as amile.